Hey gang, here again to help you create a button. So we're into the third step of the process, if you will. The first one was just kind of giving you some ideas on what your homepage can do. The second one was how to set up your homepage and make it active, which is precisely where I'm at right now. So I want to kind of take you through the process of making buttons and making them active to different links on your page so the kids can do everything from your homepage. So we're going to go in to edit our homepage here. And I'm going to go down. I'm going to enter in a few times to give myself some space to work with. I'm a visual person, so I like to see that open space. And the first button that I'm going to add in, I'm probably going to want to do a Kahoot button, maybe a Twitter button, to kind of link us to some different areas. But first, what I want to do is I want to enter in a table. And this will allow me to essentially keep all my buttons in a row and keep them lined up appropriately. So I'm going to stretch out that table. I just did a 3x1 table. This will allow me to enter in some buttons. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into find a button. So if I go to Google, you're going to see if I type in Twitter button, it's going to give me an image that I can actually use for a Twitter button. So essentially save whichever one you want. And once you save them, you're going to copy and save the image, which I've already done. So then I'm going to come into here and go to my images. Notice again, I only have the one image because we are working with a new page here. So I have to go find that image. So I've placed it in my picture file. So I can see a couple of the images here. And since I want to do the Twitter one, there's the Kahoot, the Instagram ones that I've created. Here's my Twitter button, so I'm going to use that. Again, as I mentioned before, you want to make sure you hit upload. And now your button is ready to go. I like to keep all my buttons the same size, so I'm going to try to do right around, say, 300 by 242 or something in that range. Completely arbitrary. I am going to center that button, that image, so we're ready to rock and roll. So here is what it looks like. If I were to save it, it's not going to show the table, but it is going to show the button just hanging out in the middle. Notice there is nothing I can click on because we have not activated that button just yet. So I'm going to go back into the edit mode, and I'm going to scroll down, find my button here, or my image rather, and I'm going to start creating a link to that. Now, I'm going to show you a couple different things you can link here. If you were to have an assignment that you wanted, you could click on the assignments and it would bring up a bunch of different assignments that you've created already. You can link those directly to it. If you had quizzes, it could essentially direct you right to the quizzes. If you want to go to the announcements that you've made, or discussions, or modules. So here's a Canvas helpful tips module that I've created for this. I'm going to link it to that just to show you what it would look like. So I'm going to hit save. And I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to click on the Twitter icon, and it's going to take me right to this module page. So you can essentially direct kids to the modules by basically using a button on that home page. What's cool is it's really easy to link from one thing to the next inside of Canvas. So if everything's in Canvas, the linking process is extremely easy. Another thing you can do, you can go to the course navigations. You have assignment lists, you have wiki homes, you have grades. You could create a link there to their grades, to different modules as we just showed. All that stuff could happen. Okay. If you wanted to link it to files that you've added to your Canvas page already, you could do that. So those are all things that are options that you can do. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to link it to Twitter. So I'm going to go up here and type in Twitter, go to my Twitter page, and essentially I'm going to copy and paste this link. So here's the copy. And then I'm going to come back to my home page. And now I want to insert the link. So I have to go over to here to where it says remove link or insert link URL, which I'm going to do right now. And I'm just simply going to delete the current one there. And I'm going to paste in my Twitter and click update and save. So now when I click on this, it is going to take the students to my Twitter page. Okay, so that's kind of a neat little trick there. So again, you can link it directly to the Twitter page if you'd like. To add a few other buttons here. So Twitter, again, you're going to come on over here. Let's add in a Kahoot. So if I go to Google and Kahoot button, might have one for me already. Here's a Kahoot button, so I'm going to save the image. Okay. Once I save the image, I'm going to come over here, Images, upload a new image, choose File, things that we've already been doing here. And I'm going to find the image that I have, which is the Kahoot one here. And now again, you want to make sure you hit upload, and it'll throw that file into there. I think we did what, 300 by 42, roughly 242. Looks like it's going to be a different size, so you can adjust the sizes as you need. It's completely up to you what size you want to go with. So we're going to center that, and now we want to link it to Kahoot.it. So I'm going to open this up and go to Kahoot.it, and I can copy this link as well. Come back here, and I'm going to go to the link to the URL, and I'm going to paste and insert link, and now I've done a second link. So we're going to save, check to see how we've done. Click on that, and it will take me to the Kahoot page. So everything's working well so far. We've got a couple buttons that we've added in there, which is nice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add in another button here. Let's do one to the Lake Local website, so lakelocal.org. And when we go here, I'm going to click on the Students tab. And that way, whenever students click on this, it'll take it directly to them. So I'm going to copy this link, come back here. And now I want to create an image or find an image that essentially is going to be Lake Local related. So if I type in Lake High School, you can probably find some pretty good images there, which I've used in the past. So you can find an image, and that again is going to become your button. So I'm going to come back to here. I am going to edit my homepage yet again. And I'm going to go to Images, upload a new image, choose my file. And let's see here. My Lake High School image, upload. Oh, there's a mistake. So I ended up putting it in the middle of nowhere here. I want to make sure I put it inside the box. So we're going to enlarge that to make it match the others. And we want to center that. So we're ready to rock and roll. Now we hit here, link to URL, and we're going to paste the Students tab from the Lake homepage. So then I come down here and hit save. And now I have 3 active buttons. We've got the Kahoot.it. We've got a Twitter. And now we have a high school link, which takes students directly to their tab. So essentially, that's a good way to get started. You can come up with different ones that kind of fit your lifestyle or your classroom style, if you will. Just to remind you a couple of the buttons that I've created that I found useful. If you're doing Khan Academy, you can do that. But here's my Khan Academy, parent-teacher conferences, Kahoot, all that stuff will be on there. So that'll help you out when you're going through your buttons and creating those buttons. So hopefully you like that, and hopefully that's helpful. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you later.